Right guys, so this is the third video and we're reaching to Dan's video, what happened. Well, let's just get started real quick. I'm in a rush right now.
People's first impression of you? What's the problem you're doing? Don't DM me if you want to talk about it. And don't reject like the bosses did. God damn, you're in a bubble. Hey, coworker. There's actually a secret cheat code to this. It's called unfollow. Also, I like how he implied that he should have reached him out on DMs, like he didn't just make a bunch of public tweets painting him as a bad person. Yeah, he's definitely gonna DM me after that one. He's definitely gonna clarify. Fucking loser. Also, I like how he decided to mention Haas's, as if he didn't also accuse that guy of being a pedo over a fucking drawing, despite him having the context. He just straight up makes another post calling Azrael out for following a kid diddler, which I have to clarify, that isn't true, to basically paint Azrael as a potential predator. Coworker has done nothing but lie about the people in the community to make himself look like the good guy, which, for the people that are gullible enough to believe anything...
Good looking guy, no he's not, he's a fucking bitch. You fuck that fuck that guy. Intense motherfucker.
On Twitter, sure, they'll believe it. But once you do the slightest bit of research on these people, nothing holds up. So, for precaution, don't believe anything that coworker says.
Exactly. Exactly. He's right. True.
Trying to paint himself as its protector when that
this is a fucking liar.
He's no different from a longtime member and moderator. And speaking of them, I think it's time for me to debunk the video that Slugger has made about me. I will be talking about the points made in the video made against me because I really want to show you guys why this expose is complete dog shit. The video starts off by saying that I've kept the drama of icebergs alive and I only did it to quote-unquote throw Slugger and everyone else under the bus, which is implying that my videos on them staying online is because I want to personally attack them. That is a complete lie, and Slugger and the high ranks clearly playing the victim card. Because I even stated in the update video, and even in the descriptions of the videos themselves, that the situation was resolved, and that they were kept up for the sake of not letting history repeat itself. That, of course, failed because they're still bringing it up to this day, while also still going with the claim that my videos are defamatory, despite the fact that they've never once disproven any of my points in the video. So we're already seeing Slugger being incredibly dishonest, decontextualizing what actually happened to make you believe that I made the videos just because I wanted to get people harassed rather than what they were actually for, which were to address a genuine concern for the community. They want to push this narrative that the mods in the high ranks are victims of the evil content. Harassed rather than what they were actually for, which were to address.
Yeah, me just want to see the downfall of this loser. Damn, okay.
Take genuine concern for the community. They want to push this narrative that the mods in the high ranks are victims of the evil content creator Dannst, simply because I was the only one documenting their wrongdoings that, since this video is happening, they never learned from, therefore never moving on. The claim that I was going to make a video about what happened at the 7 trade stage, which also explains why they're doing all of this in the first place, comes from an out-of-context screenshot from a server I was invited months ago. And while Slugger wants to make it sound like this was supposed to be my next video, these were messages from the same server in which I said a month ago that I wanted to make normal videos first, hence why I said I was going to release it next year. Because I promised in the update video that I was going to come back into doing exactly that. Also, the claim that the topics I was going to bring up are outdated, lacking proper context, or made to purposefully spread misinformation is clearly Slugger and their friends hoping that no one was able to witness what happened on the 7 trade stage and record it fully. Because if that's the case, there wouldn't be any way to prove that they're the ones who initiated this mess. Well, guess what? There was someone there to witness what happened that also managed to record it fully. Myself. So they basically wanted you to believe that anything that I would have brought up in this video would be completely false with no sources, which of course is a massive lie, because I explained the entire timeline of events that led to this very expose from happening, which shows that one of the high ranks took a joke seriously, made a fight about it because he got butthurt over it, while also getting other high ranks and moderators into it, and then get me banned with the only evidence being an out-of-context recording made by a contributor who's coincidentally a friend of theirs. If this isn't them trying to cover up their wrongdoings by playing the victim and presenting things out of context, then I don't know what it is.
Oh, I was so fucking sleepy. Oh, okay.
Another false claim is that Slugger went on Twitter to quote-unquote get more information, which is just another lie to make you believe their narrative. Never once for the past 4 months have I talked about this event occurring on my Twitter. At the time, I thought that it was mostly something to not really think about because once again, I was focusing on other things. But that's not what Slugger's trying to pull off in this video. What they're trying to do is introduce a slew of personal attacks against me to distract you from the main points they brought up in the first few seconds by bringing up my Twitter retweets and likes with the only purpose of dehumanizing me as much as possible. This is called ad hominem, a personal attack on the opponent's character that is made for the lack of an actual argument.
You're so fast, bro. Let me read. What the fuck?
Of dehumanizing me as much as possible. This is called ad hominem, a personal attack on the opponent's character that is made for the lack of an actual argument.
Oh. Okay.
One thing that you might have not noticed at a first glance, and trust me, I don't blame you for doing so, is that the quote-unquote evidence that is shown are screenshots that aren't even made by Slugger. Because the very first thing they put, very cleverly I might add, is the post that coworker made about me, which I've already disproven by not only explaining how I handle things on Twitter minutes ago, but...
Okay, so moderators, you really believe this motherfucker? Ain't no way. Like, if this guy tried to become the moderator of TC2, don't kick this motherfucker out, right? Just let him be a member. Don't let him be like some high role shit like moderator or developer. Don't, because when this guy become moderator, the whole community will be fucked up because he go to fuck every fucking people in the TC2 community. So yeah, for those who are still becoming a moderator right now, I mean like those like owner of the server, do not let this motherfucker become the moderator. Fuck this guy, bro. Stupid ass motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here.
By also explaining how coworker is a disingenuous liar. And the PFP that is shown in the screenshot is actually one that Darky Hayes used to have at the time. And one look
oh, Darky Hayes! Darky Hayes!
Section of the video, and there's Darky Hayes himself.
Holy shit, it's so long.
Commenting a wall of text that has even more lies than the video itself.
Oh. Holy shit.
Like for example, saying that I had a Discord server, which for clarity, I never did. Slugger, if you want people to believe that this is something that you've done by yourself, at least make it look like you're the one who actually got the quote-unquote evidence that is shown in the video, so it doesn't look like a harassment campaign that you and your group of friends are making, which is exactly what you've been planning.
To be honest, I am the type of person that who don't give any single fuck about any drama that happened in TC2, because like as you can see that most of this drama from TC2 are owned from the American people, alright? American people, American time zone. I'm Asian, so I'm completely different. I live from the other side of the earth, unlike these people. So actually I don't like give a fuck about any of this shit. I don't really care until someone pulling me in, like drag me in this fucking situation. But I wanna show one fucking thing, that is like, even they drag me in some drama like this, that shit will never happen because I don't really care about them. I don't really care. I don't even talk to these people at all. I don't.
Once you bring up the quote-unquote evidence with your shitty music edit, your first point is bringing up the common phrase, retweets and likes don't mean endorsement, which is true, especially in my case that I already explained previously. Yet you try to say that it doesn't count this time by saying that it's 90% of my interactions, which is an absolutely false percentage. You're trying to say that out of 1,652 tweets that I made since 2017, 90% of them are offensive memes and shitposts. Therefore, it confirms that I'm a racist, homophobe, transphobe, and whatever buzzword you put in. Which,
Lolicon.
they're expecting you to believe that 1,487 of my tweets are exactly what I just described. And we're supposed to take you seriously? Since I've already disproven this percentage, let me disprove it even more. If you actually count the amount of retweets that are shown as quote-unquote evidence, which also include 2 quote tweets that aren't related to any sort of claim they made, it totals up to 27 tweets, which turns out to be only 1.63% of my Twitter page. And if you even want to go the greater mile and include the tweets that I put a like on, that number goes up to 72 tweets, which even if you put them in percentages, that doesn't even get to 5% of my Twitter page, only 4.48%. Now, you could say that it's still a concerning amount, which, yes, I agree, which is why I apologized for it earlier. But the main point is that it's not 90% of my page. This fake percentage was made to make you look into my Twitter profile, scroll for a few minutes, and then pretend that percentage is real, when it's quite the opposite. So these labels, no matter how much you personally hate me, aren't true in the slightest and are incredibly exaggerated.
90%. Holy shit. Okay.
Here are some claims that I think are rather important to clarify, despite that, like the rest of the points, they rely on the second point being true, which it isn't. It's that Slugger is trying to say that despite me calling out people for being a groomer, I retweeted a lolicon dog whistle. And I like to say, first and foremost, I have no idea what they're talking about. And they just put it on the screen and then move on to the next quote-unquote point. And it is clearly made to dehumanize me even more by basically accusing me of being a pedophile. And by looking at the quote-unquote evidence they've previously shown, none of the retweets relate to this lolicon dog whistle. So not only this is a completely false statement, but it's also one without any sort of evidence. But that isn't the main point here. What Slugger is trying to say here is that I called out people for grooming, which is a completely inaccurate representation of what I actually did. Because never once in the ICE video did I say that he's a groomer. I actually standed by what Dannst said.
Heads up, 15 and 16 years old, same age, not grooming. What they said was wrong. I'm sure dog says it was 15 and my ex was 13. We are, what? We are the fuck did that mean? Dating when she was 12 and be 14? What?
About the situation that since the age gap isn't all too big, it is in grooming.
Oh, it's Donna.
Was to show that even if Ice isn't a confirmed groomer, he still broke the rules in how the high ranks and a moderator, who was coincidentally Slugger, was either denying or silencing anyone who questioned their logic. And if you're trying to say that my mention of Sam in the videos is somehow me calling him out for being a groomer, that was revealed back in 2022, 2 years ago. So most of the community was already aware of that. And I was using Sam as an example to show how they were trying once again to defend someone who broke the rules just because they were a friend of theirs. So not only did Slugger falsely accuse me of being a lolicon, but they also made up an argument to paint me as a hypocrite by describing what I did inaccurately. This is called a straw man. And this isn't the only time Slugger did this, because they also did it with their other 2 quote-unquote arguments. Here, they say that it disapproved racism in one of my expose videos, which is vaguely described by Slugger to not outright mention that this is also related to the video I made on ICE. Specifically, the first part of ICE's document where the wall of N-words came from. This is once again Slugger purposefully misinterpreting what I said in the video, because I made it clear later on by saying that the racism part of the document wasn't the main point of the document. Now, Blockhead, I just want to tell you, I am not going to point anything against you, but I'm going to tell you, just the 2 screenshots of the wall of text of N-words and Ice talking about goofing around document. So this is once again Slugger trying to switch the narrative to paint me not only as a hypocrite, but also as a racist. Hence, another straw man. Another claim is that Slugger is trying to say that I wanted to save the TC2 community. This is yet again another misinterpretation they've made, because never once in any of my videos did I present myself as the savior of the community. The only thing that ever came close is saying Saving World's image in the Anarchy video. But that's a part at the end of the video in which I say that the community should take the info that I managed to gather and spread it as much as possible. Because, much like the ice situation, it was a genuine issue to keep ice and sand unbanned. And also, one thing that I like to mention, which is something that the high ranks and moderators cannot deny, is that the reason why I managed to get this information and make the videos in the first place is because, much like the situation that's happening right now, these two things directly affected me. So not only is Slugger once again trying to downplay their actions, but they're actively saying that I'm the one that is spreading drama through misinformation, when that is nothing more than false. This point is also extremely ironic, because if you remember from me reading the ban reason from the game, the last thing that they said in the reason was that they're doing this to protect the community, which is a complete lie, because thanks to the timeline that I've managed to provide, you'd understand instantly that they're the ones that made this an issue in the first place. So not only are they making a straw man by saying that I present myself as the savior of the community, but they're also trying to do it while presenting themselves as the saviors. So they're accusing me of something that they're doing, which by itself is also untrue. So this is also a massive social projection.
Holy shit, warp text.
So, in conclusion, this video is completely defamatory, and all the information shown is completely false. The quote-unquote points shown in the video are either purposefully false in hopes that no one has the actual context of what happened, massively exaggerated claims that have incredibly frail evidence, 3 strawmen, and 2 projections, which results in a clean 0 points proven. The only real thing that I'm guilty of is being irresponsible with my Twitter page by showing my audience who stumbled upon it to see content that would be mostly considered offensive. In case you haven't noticed, this point wasn't present in either coworker's post on me or Slugger's video. That's because that is a point that I made against myself, because I realized that what I did was actually wrong, which is why I previously apologized for it and promised that I'm going to be more careful on what to do with my page. It's called taking accountability. And I want to point this out because these groups of people going against me, instead of doing the exact same thing that I'm doing, or just general
that's so fast.
content that would be mostly considered offensive.
I had to read it.
In case you haven't noticed, this point wasn't present in either coworker's post on me or Slugger's video. That's because that is a point that I made against myself, because I realized that what I did was actually wrong, which is why I previously apologized for it and promised that I'm going to be more careful on what to do with my page. It's called taking accountability. And I want to point this out because these groups of
Dannst has been real quiet since he got banned from the Discord. That was the Amy, right? The 2000s girl. I know.
people going against
Wow! How Dannst feels after making the most dog shit TC2 video. Ain't no way. Real? Oh shit. Well, was a really cool person, but I don't know why she left the server. Anyway, she's still a good person, though. 10 out of 10 member, in my opinion.
me instead of
Luke! Tails Chan. Who the fuck is that guy? Boxile, yeah, Boxile.
doing the exact same thing
COD guy. Do you want to test me? Remind me of Dannst. Don't give me ideas, long time member. COD guy.
that I'm doing, or just
Also, fuck. That's so
knowing
fast.
what to do with my page. It's called taking accountability. And I want to point this out because these groups of people going against me, instead of doing the exact same thing that I'm
Munchie stuck in France. Some people dance with sauce. Nice agreement dance, but why don't you back it up with a sauce? The sauce is that I made it the fuck up. What? Some people dance with source of information possible. Real? I don't know.
doing or just generally move on
What the fuck?
page. It's called taking
I had to-
accountability. And I want
I
to
had to
point this out
rewind by
because
3
these groups of
times
people
for
going
shit.
against me, instead of doing the exact same thing that I'm doing or just
Drum piece, next video from Dannst. Fire Slugger. Okay.
generally move on, they
Holy shit. It's really funny to imagine people like Dannst as video game villains who think they are hot shit. Don't give me ideas, tester.
decide to hold a grudge
Rocky! Fire Noki coming this summer. Fire Noki new video coming soon.
for 8 months.
Featuring my greatest fear, breathe, dance. You look up my name, Septimus, man. Whoa. Talking shit on me as we went free. Oh.
Straight because they were
Destroying Dance Empire, destroying Dance Empire. Always Pico.
proven wrong once.
Dance in France. This surely isn't being strifeful and very wide. We can move forward with you being wrong.
And father
Dance was banned, keep dance banned. Rain flowing up is neat, but I would suggest to try and tweak it more. Long ago, very long ago. LOL. Keep dance banned. Hashtag keep dance banned.
they had the right opportunity to take
Oh my bad.
revenge on me.
I'm rich. Happy birthday, Raxley. Unusual deep sea. What the fuck? 2000's legacy keep dance band. Okay.
By spraying
Ping for Mr. Gun. Because you think win rolls are some god complex individuals who don't give a shit about lower rolls. I like those odds. Hi Dance. Hi Mr. Guck. The fuck?
misinformation because Noki,
Oh, that's
one
Comteca.
of the LTMs and now moderators, who's also the same guy that can lift 240, was unable to lift a joke.
Debunk.
Well, that was a lot of talking. So now that I finished to debunk the claims that were made against me, the ban that was made on me makes absolutely no sense because it's based on misinformation and things that were put out of context. But I think it's fair to me to show you guys even more stuff that Slugger and Noki are guilty of. Because just in case you think that all of this isn't enough to get this group of people permanently banned from the TG2 community, here are some other things that they've done that they've also tried to cover up. Let's start off with Slugger, the most recurring person within this entire conflict. What I'm going to show you are 2 instances of Slugger once again misusing their position of power to mistreat members of the community. One is to show that Slugger is biased and will abuse mod whenever something happens to one of their friends, and the other is to showcase that Slugger does mod abuse whenever they want. In case you haven't noticed, both of these have mod and abuse in the same sentence. Let's start off with the first one by getting some info from the person that I mentioned at the start, Beans. I already told you who Beans is, but what I managed to gather from an interview I did with him is how he got mistreated by the staff, not only from a community standpoint, but also financially. And this, honestly, is way more sad than what they did to me.
Okay.
So, in regards to like your contributions to the game, what was exactly like your relations with the TC2 community or like the high ranks as a whole?
In terms of like relations with the high ranks and also like working with TC2, for me personally, I was working with like you know him as like the toilet or not whatever.
Toilet. Oh,
And,
cool. I know that guy. Toilet. I got an unusual from that guy. No, not for free. I traded him for that.
I worked with him on maps and everything, and I also worked with the fan art thing with I think it was like a TC2 Zion or whatever. I worked fan art.
Where is this shit? I never saw this thing before. TC2 Google Drive visit, or you can visit the Google Drive here above not below. What the fuck? You can find the image without having to go to the Google Drive. You lazy son of a bitch. I'm sorry, lazy son of a gun. image below. Okay.
with like fan projects and
Channel beans, lazy, tenderers, Algovian. Oh, that's the guy named Ancient Soldiers, right? The ambulance. Who the fuck's he called? Who the fuck is Dennis? I don't know who they are.
things like that. And I helped make backgrounds and I helped do all that. So it was mostly like a fan, like community-based things. But I also worked with mapping with Lazy on the actual game. So like adding things to the game. In my case, maps. And I also like helped, add props and also add shape how things were gonna look. And also added like details and things like that for mapping. So I made 2 maps, which are in the game right now. Koth Himalaya and Tedium Cargo, and I helped make those.
Yeah, you
Oh,
really
cool.
did make those maps. You gotta
Actually,
showing them when you were
both of them are a really good map. Like I'm not really like 9 out of 10.
like working on them like a few months back. But did you ever like get like get paid from that? Because I know for a fact that a lot of people, and once they do a contribution to the game, they get like some sort of reward from it because they contribute to the game and
2 Robux.
give someone a reward, or at least I think so from what I've seen. Did you ever get that type of thing?
No.
For the first time, yes. When I helped make my first map,
Oh.
which was Koth Himalaya, I got paid. Now, for the TC2 workshop, what they do is they have the set of rules that they want you to follow. So, like, how to make map making, or how to do this. And at the time of making these maps, they didn't have the website, which you can like still search up now. I think it's called TC2, or it's Typical Colors 2 website, or it's something where it's like, oh, how do I make maps, or how do I do certain things? And they didn't have that, so all they had was a Discord channel on the official TC2 Discord, and it was like, okay, this is how you do this, or we want this guideline on how we want you to do these things. And they also said your reward, so what you would get at the end of the day. If it was added, of course, if your content was added. And for map making, the content that you got, or that you added in return, like for rewards, was Robux. So you got Robux in return adding your map. And the Robux that was given was team shared, or you could choose that, like, okay, we share it amongst the team that works on this map, or we send it to one person. And when I was working with Lazy, there was other people that was working with me too as well. I think one of them was Den, who you might know for working on multiple models in game, like Christmas models and also things like that. And we did a team collab, so we all got paid equally. And I think the highest amount that they paid for like a couple of maps, because each map had a different price point. So like if you made a Koth map, which was really popular and they didn't need as many, I think it was only like 10K or something. Or
Holy shit!
20K. It was a lot.
Holy fuck!
But the real big payers were, I believe it was like Payload.
That was a lot.
So TDM, or just other maps like 3CP or all of this like 5CP. And they paid quite a bit for those. So it was like 30K, it was 60K. I don't think it went over 100K, but it was pretty high. That still in that amount is very high. And this was coming from Roll directly.
That's so much.
And we were paid as an equal. So with our first map, we made Koth Himalaya, and I helped make the original stuff in the sense like the re-revision from that we had made, and I helped add prompts and do some some cleanup. And it was generally like pretty simple work, so I didn't expect to get paid that much. And I think I only got paid like 2K or something, or I got paid like a small amount, which was completely fine with me. But that still is quite a lot. And when I made that map, I was happy. I was like, okay, this is cool. And it didn't matter to me that there were other people that slowly got added to that thing. So I think Camo Camper is on the credits list of that map too as well.
That's right.
And other people, and that's when the map was officially when I finished my work. And I was like, okay, I'm done. And then the map was held for a little while, and they slowly added more people to that map for some reason. So I was like, okay, all right, that's fine with me. So I got paid at the end of the day by Rolv, and I think it was Anarchy. I think in my purchases. If I check right now, yeah, okay. So it was Anarchy that paid me out from the Roblox group.
4,000.
All the Robux.
Holy
and he paid me out,
shit!
like a set amount. It was 2K or something like that.
Okay, so you did say that for the first map you got paid. Well, were you like? Is there something else that happened when you made the second? So the first map with Koth Himalaya, right? You basically were got paid, but you're saying that, like, why are you saying just the first map? Like, there's something else going on with the second map?
Well, yes, there's also something going on with the second map, and I'll get on to but there was also kind of like a hidden reward or whatever you want to call it. Like when you made maps and also when you made workshop stuff, there's special qualities in game where it's like community made or self-made. Or
Oh yeah. I know that. I know that item.
Like it showed
I know.
to the game. It showed that you contributed and that you helped. And
So basically,
I made my map and I went.
alright. So basically, that was a cosmetic, and it's for a self-made, community-made. Like he just mentioned right there. It's just a cap with unusual. Yeah, that's it. But it's really rare though because it's only for the people who contributed to the game. Like you can't even unboxing crates for it, or you can't even buy it with like 1,000 funds or 10,000 funds or 15,000 funds. You can't buy with that price. But now they just opened the 7 trade, so I think if they sell that hat and that hat, then you can buy it, or you can just trade with some rare items.
I helped and I have my credits on the thing. I believed, okay, I would get a promotional item alongside with the Robux, which was not to be expected, but it was still also kind of to be expected because everybody else had gotten it too. So like from previous maps, that you'll notice with people that usually are like not common contributors, they got like hats or they got special items. So I think one of the biggest ones that I wanted was a map maker's hat. And for a while, it was like, okay, it's been quite a while. I got paid my bucks, but where is my map maker's hat? Where is this thing? And funny enough, one of the time when a lot of people were asking, and I think a person that was asking quite a bit was John, and he was asking, okay, where's my map maker's hat? They suddenly decided, no, we're not doing that anymore. It was only for a set amount of people. And I was like, okay, whatever, all right. And I was like, okay, all right, I'll make another map. So I make another map. And this time, it's not only me adding prop. It is me actually helping and, doing things that are shaping the creation of the map. It's not just a re-revision by someone that made the map previously. It's not just adding props. I'm actually creating the map itself. And I'm in a group with Lazy and Den, so it's just us three, and we have a fun time. It's a great time, and we make the map. And if you play it now, it's a great map. I love it. I choose every time.
Yeah, me too. I really love that.
It's alright.
Right, so the Team Deathmatch Carlo is a really good map. I really love it because the map is so big and it's just so open for trooper, for rocket jumping, for any fucking thing. TDM Carlo is a really great map. It's like 10 out of 10. Shout out to koinoob. So that map was so good. And koinoob, if you watch this video, man, you're fucking gold, bro.
My credits are in that, and I expected to get paid for my Robux because previously I got paid, whether it was a small amount or it was a low amount, and it was an even distribution. So I believed.
Then 40k Lazy, 30k Beans, 10k Cool. They can get 15k, or is that too much to ask? Well, assuming you're not gonna divest them, 10k is a lot more than you imagine. To be honest, over 2,000 Robux is already a lot. I remember when I went to Singapore and I bought a Roblox gift card, like 100 Singapore dollars, and I got around 4,515 Robux from it, and it was a lot. Yes, it was a lot. Like even now, I still have around 2,200 Robux left. Because I don't know what should I spend on. I don't know. I just keep it I skip like that. So in case if I need to buy something, then I want to spend it. But I'm not the type of person that spending Robux on the most stupid shit. I have to think before buying it. I have to think about at least 2 or 3 days before actually buying an item. So for me, over 2,000 Robux is a lot. Yeah.
That for the things they were paying for a TDM map, the group payout was 30k, and that was quite a bit. So I believe I get paid 10K. So when that map came out, this was also happening when the Ice Haha thing happened. And I posted that on Twitter, and I posted the link for the Google Doc on that.
Yeah, I do remember that before you.
And I did that, just to I posted that to spread awareness, to say, okay, this guy, he's doing some things, and it's not very good, and we need to see what's about. And after I had made the map, I was still waiting on getting paid. And for a while, there was like dead silence. There was nobody talking about it. It was like, okay, my map's in the game. When am I gonna get paid? And for a while, I was like, okay, I'll just stay silent about it too. I'll just say, okay, I'm not gonna be, an annoyance to these people saying, hey, when am I gonna get paid? What's gonna happen? And I wait and I wait and I wait, and it just doesn't happen. And I'm wondering, like, okay, when is this gonna happen? So I asked my friend Lazy, who is in connections with with these developers and everyone, and I'm not in a Discord server or anything with these. I have to talk through Lazy to ask for things or to say things or whatever. So I asked Lazy, okay, when am I gonna get paid? And he tells me, you'll get paid soon, or we have to think about it, or just wait. And I wait. At some point in time, I'm like, okay, this is the brink to I have to get paid because it's been so long. And I asked Lazy, when am I going to get paid? And he just tells me, they're not going to pay you. Because what you did on Twitter, which has nothing to do with like anything regarding the map, anything on my work with this. And he tells me like, oh yeah, Anarchy doesn't. Unpaid because of the Isaha situation.
So wait, you posted the story about Ice being really weird and doing like all that fucking unconsensual shit, to which would later like defend that when they were trying to like silence me for it, in which the video came up about. You did all that shit. You posted that video, and they used that and instead of looking at that as like a good thing that you're reporting on an actual issue, since they're friends with them, they just decided to like not pay you out of spite.
Yeah, that's literally it. They did not pay me out of spite. And, I did get paid at the end. I had to get paid by Lazy. I did not get paid by Wolf. Lazy had to personally pay me. And there's a thing with Roblox where it's like group payouts that, I don't know, kind of like not within a group. Like you have to buy it through like purchases on like Roblox games. We used that system, and we couldn't do it with a group because we just didn't have the funds within the group. It was within Lazy's account. So, we had to do it that way. And I was supposed to get 10K. Because of the tax that Roblox does, I only got 6K, or I only think I only got like
6,000?
6K from.
No. No, that's a wrong thing right there. Okay, so 100% of Robux, 10K, alright? And Roblox eat 30% of Robux, which means 3K. So Beans, you should get 7,000. Why the fuck you get 6,000? So where is the 1,000 left? Where are those? If Roblox actually eat your 1,000, then that should be 40% of tax instead of 30% of tax. I mean, look at the numbers. 10,000, 100%. So we take 30% of 10,000. What could it be? 3,000, of course. Alright? So there's no way 6,000. Roblox. Wait, bro, Roblox. Are you fucking scamming this guy or what? What the fuck?
That. So I got less. I got like less than I was promised. And I did an equal amount of work compared to, in my previous work, like just adding props.
So they basically used something that was not connected to your thing as a way to say, go fuck yourself.
Yes, essentially.
That's insane. It's fucking insane.
Also, like the same thing with the hat thing too as well, like the promotional item or like a song. I didn't get that. I still don't have that. I think John too. He had to get that hat traded by a friend to just get that. Like he did not get that item, and I still don't have that item too, even from making.
Okay. I wanna be for real. That is, if I contribute for the TC2 community, And if they give me this, if they give me that hat, I wanna fucking sell it because to be honest, the hat look ass, right? It looks like a piece of shit. I saw people wearing that hat, but it look and to be like I have to admit one thing, like it looks so fucking horrible. It looks shit, alright? So yeah, I ain't contributing any fucking thing to the community. I'll just become a normal member, just chat in the server. That's it. No fucking fan art, no workshop or any fucking thing. Fuck that shit, bro.
Acts that are still in rotation, and it just sucks because it's like I got
Because
screwed over by.
I don't want to like end up like Cano Beans. Like they treat him like a piece of shit. So I don't want me to end up like this guy. So yeah, TC2 I ain't contributing any fucking thing to that fucking game. Fuck you, bro.
Something that had no relation with legitimate map making and content creation for this game.
It's just, I just don't know what to say. Like, these people just like taking things that are completely unrelated to whatever is happening just to, like, put you out of the community, try to, like, say, because, like, this was before they were trying to, like, get you banned, right? This was before you got banned.
Yes, this was, I had never been banned in T2, this was before I got banned. Eventually. I did get banned at some point. That was because of a private server issue. There was, like, a bug issue, but other than that, I did not get
Wait, now that I remember, didn't you get permanently banned from the game because you, like, temporarily banned Onion Sue from 7Trade?
Oh, yes, that situation. So what had happened was the server that I owned, because like 7Trade wanted multiple servers, so that multiple people could trade. And I owned a big, like, majority of the private servers for 7Trade, and one of the servers that I was in was with Onion Sue. And Onion Sue was constantly, spamming. It was like some type of trade announcement or whatever. It was like, hey, trade me this, and I'll give you, or I'm looking to trade this golden collector's katana or whatever. And it was just constantly in chat. And one of the rules in the 7Trade signs or whatever is do not repeatedly spam trade announcements, which is like still kind of annoying because it drowns out other people texting it. It's annoying. Like, it's such a high priced item that not many people are actually going to trade for it when you just keep on, spamming this thing. So
Exactly.
I see that, and me personally.
Okay, so golden items are really expensive. The expensive I'm talking here is not like it costs $100 or any fucking thing, because cross trading is illegal. Like I've seen some people using all of their unusual from their inventory just to get one fucking golden item, or just to get a normal frying pan. Like, holy shit, they really giving like around 5 or 6 unusual effect. But this type of unusual effect is not like the normal type. It's the like event type, like the real old unusual. For example, like the 2019 Halloween item. Yeah, that item was so fucking rare and it's unable to it's unobtainable right now.
So I do it where it's like, okay, I'm gonna ban you for like a day.
So if you like putting that golden item on and waiting somebody trade, then it's really hard to trade, because I wanna bet one thing is like only around like 20% of TC2 players are being completely rich enough to trade for the golden items. But in my opinion, that should be 10% of TC2 players that rich enough to trade that fucking items. 10% someone is still high. I'm gonna take like 10% or maybe 5%.
And the TC2 private server thing, it's so bad. It really is, to the point where you have to ban someone to just kick someone and then unban them again. So what I did was I banned Onion Soup on the one specific 7Trade server, not the Discord server, just the game. And I plan to ban them for maybe a day or maybe 2. I don't think I would have done 2, but just a day, just to tell them, okay, you don't need to spam. This is getting out of control.
You were basically following the rules of like the average moderator.
Yeah, that was the integrated rules when you join the game server. That is the first thing. It is the sign that you see when you join, and you are supposed to follow it, because it is a trade server. So that is what you have to do if you want to during that. I wish I could assume I would be pretty pissed too, but I'm assuming that Onion Sue got mad to a point where they didn't want to wait like a couple days just to join back that one specific server. Keep in mind, Onion Sue could have joined like any other 7 trade.
Block a message?
Server, like they just could not join that one specific one. So I think like they got really, really mad to a point where their friends or whatever, and they got me.
I mean, you can join the August server. Why the fuck you have to complain like that? If that was me, I didn't complain any shit. I would just shut the fuck up and try to join any August server, or just directly asking Beans, like, are there any other server to join, or maybe just unban me and I apologize for what I just did. Like just that. You don't have to do that fucking thing, but it's just so stupid,
they
bruh.
told Mod that I had done like an injustice in this one server that they couldn't play in now for like a day, and it got me banned, and it got me perma-banned. It did not get me like, oh, 5-day ban for abusing this. It was a perma-ban. It was an infinite. It was like an infinite amount of like ban time, and that pissed me off so hard because I had done so much in that game. I had done a lot in that game, and I tried to make the trade servers like fun and unique, and not try to make it like people constantly spamming shit or like doing crap that you wouldn't want to see in some trade server or like a trade.
So wait, so you're basically saying that you were just following the rules of the moderator because you were a moderator of the seven trade at the time, before you decided to retire from the community in and of itself after the 7 trade tournament. You followed the rules by.
Now I understand the reason why people really hate 7 trade and even the TC2 official Discord server, because it's so shit. Like, I mean, even the moderators are not following the rules at all. It's kind of ass. Not only kind of Beans retired from being a moderator in 7 trade, even one of my friend, like, no, actually it used to be my friend, named Wawa, also a moderator, but she retired, and before she retired she did some shit, like maybe she just say fuck the server or some shit like that, and then I've heard that she got kicked out of 7 trade and she left the TC2 community, and any like one of the TC2 Discord server, like no, not the official, just like related to Discord server, related to TC2. I don't know what she being like now. Is she okay or not? I hope she is fine.
Actually banning the person for just 1 day, that wasn't even universal, and this person in Onion Soup decided to use that as a way to build like their friends, who was probably like at the time, like, what was it? Probably the moderator, probably Slugger at the time, and they used that as a way to get you banned because in the context you were actually respecting the community server rules. Like you weren't like abusing your power. You were just actually just using your mockings and stuff. Have you ever told Seven about this? Like, does he know anything about this?
Yes. So when that had happened, I was really mad because I was like, what the hell did I do? And I think this was like a day after too. And I went into the game and I was like, why the hell am I banned? And I think I also got banned off the Discord too as well. I think the first thing that I saw was like, oh yeah, you got banned off the Discord.
Wow. So this is a cross band. Alright, so he what should I say? Wait, what time is it? Is this back in 2023 or 2024? Because so basically, Onion Soup right now is a contributor in the TC2 Discord server, which it means it's the orange roles, the orange color role, and so basically, Onion Soup joined 7 trade server and start spamming shit like I'm trading this golden blah, 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 whatever the fuck, and then so basically she breaking the rules, so and Beans kick her out. Alright, kick, not ban, kick. Alright, kick for 1 day, which means that she can wait the next day and she can join back and start trading. Just that. And she was like, fuck you. And she joined the and she start talking to all the mods on the server, and people start hating Beans for no fucking reason, and actually telling him he's a rude person. So for my thinking, that is why the moderator is not asking Onion Su to talk about this, like what should I say? Like she should talk about this, like the situation that she got banned, instead of just joining the server and then tell them that, dude, I got banned for no fucking reason, and then straightly straightly say that Beans is fucking rude person. And I don't know why the moderator actually believe what Onion Su was saying, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I feel so bad for Beans though. And to be honest, fuck every TC2 members who fucking hate them. And there are some people that I still respect. I don't want to name all of them, but there are some people that I still respect. The people that I respect on TC2 Discord is the people that I usually say hi to them when I see them in the Discord. For example, like Inferno, one of my best friend on TC2 actually. We got Insert, we got Shay Sugar, we got HCMFT, we got Dumbstorm, we got Twixter, he got banned sadly. We got Wawa, we got Squibbly, we got actually there's more, but I don't want to name all of them because that will take a while.
And then you also got banned off the Roblox. I was like, what the?
What the fuck? Kicking a contributor from a 7 trade, and then you got banned from the actual game. What the fuck, game? What the fuck, moderator? Are you fucking crack or what? Man, you tripping or what? Hell no.
And I tried to contact any moderator that I could through DMs or whatever. They didn't do anything. They said nothing, or they had the Discord feature where you can't talk to them if they're not in the same server.
That is so shitty. That is actually so shitty.
It's really.
Yeah.
They keep on advertising themselves as being transparent, but they don't do that They don't do that when they don't like you.
No. And I tried.
Actually, I hate Onion Su for a really long time ago. I really don't want to say the reason why I hate her, but to be honest, I hate Onion Su so much. But I don't want to say on the TC2 server that I fucking hate her. I just want to say on this video that I really hate Onion Su a lot. Actually, she did nothing to me, but somewhat I still don't like her for what she did to all the members.
Tried the good, moderators, the ones that actually do what they're supposed to do, like Blockhead and even Green Sama, and they did.
Actually, Blockhead is a really good moderator. To be honest, Blockhead probably the best moderator, because as you can see, most of the drama in TC2, and that including moderators, you will never see Blockhead in there. Like you never see Blockhead in any fucking TC2 drama, which is mean that Blockhead is like the most like innocent, the most like clean member. I'm sorry, the most like clean, the most innocent moderator ever. And I had like a really huge respect to this moderator, to this guy.
Contact me back. They have not contacted me. And I went into a moderator chat with Seven, who is the owner of Seven Trade, and a couple other mods, as well as ICT, who is like I like the guy. He's an awesome guy, and he.
ICT is not a developer.
He's not a developer. That's what I was gonna say. He's not a developer, but
He's not a developer. Yeah, he's right. ICT is a contributor of Wolf community, but after TC2 leave the Wolf community, I don't know what is going on right now. Like, does ICT still a contributor or anything? I don't know.
Essentially pumping teams or whatever, and he's a high role. He's a very high role compared to everybody else. And I tell them this is really gonna suck because not only do I own the other 7 trade servers, this is gonna affect my like Roblox account for TC2. I can't join the Discord anymore. I can't talk to people. I can only contact through like DMs or like through other servers, and it sucked. So I tried contacting them, and they were like, okay, we're gonna help you out. And I think ICT wanted to help me out the most. It had affected the most, if not all, of the 7 trade servers. I think me being banned actually got ripped out of this to a point where there was only one left because I didn't own that one.
I didn't wait. So basically, getting you banned deletes the community server that you created.
It's 10:41. Okay, so if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will drop the next part on Thursday or something if I have time. I think yeah, that's it. I see you guys and have a great day, though. See ya.